Now look, nothing screams amateur more than having bad audio in your production. You can have great lights, you can have great sets, you can have great acting, everything else, but if you got lousy audio, it's going to look like an amateur production. So what we're going to do in this DVD, we're going to teach you everything that you need to know to be able to go from this,
and he had a hood on so I couldn't see his face right away,
to this.
and he had a hood on so I couldn't see his face right away.
We're going to teach you common pitfalls to avoid. We're going to teach you 2 simple techniques that will get you very close to having great audio just by abiding by these 2 things. We're going to teach you things like different microphone types and different polar patterns and how to choose the right type of mic for a particular usage. We're going to talk about how to build an audio kit. We're going to talk about how to scout a location to choose one that is acoustically appropriate for getting good audio. And we're also going to teach you how to manage the audio once you get to that location. And then we'll teach you some post techniques that can sweeten the audio that you've recorded.
Polar patterns is something that you really need to start looking at whenever you want to make an educated decision about the microphones you're going to buy. A hypercardioid has a similar pattern to a cardioid. It's still kind of somewhat of a heart-shaped bubble out front, but it has a little bit narrower pickup and a little bit longer reach. But hypers almost always also have a little tail in the pickup also. For indoor situations, this is oftentimes an excellent compromise.
So maybe you set a normal level on channel 1, and then you send the exact same microphone signal to channel 2, and let's turn that level down a little bit, maybe down 6 dB. And what that'll give us is, yes, that channel will be a little bit quieter, but it gives us a little bit more protection. So if something suddenly very loud comes up that we hadn't planned for, that quieter channel will record it cleanly because it's got more headroom.
Okay, now what I have here is I have a picture in the background which has made it easy to have a visible frame line that I've already communicated with my camera operator, basically where my zone of safety is. I know that no matter what, I can watch the tip of the microphone, and as long as I don't break this specific spot on this picture, that I should be safe with the mic out of the shot.
Lavalieres are also inherently very tiny capsules, very tiny microphones, so they're not going to necessarily have the exact same response that you get from a bigger microphone, a big shotgun or something like that.
Hi, I'm Lara Metcalf, and this is the sound of my voice through a Shep's microphone. I most recently worked on the feature film Thanksgiving with Matt. It was a pretty interesting experience. I played the character Steffi.
Instead, you usually cut to a reaction shot before an actor is finished with a line, or you start an actor's line when that actor is off screen and then cut to them mid-sentence.
There you go, love. 2 eggs, sunny side up.
I'm not eating this.
These are called L cuts and J cuts, because if you look at the video and audio tracks on a timeline, the cuts resemble the letters L and J.